In South Africa, there are no signs of de-escalation. The unrest persists. So does the loot and plunder. And by now, it's getting clear that all of this has little to do with Jacob Zuma's arrest. It's more about the system that he established. In the next few minutes, we shall discuss. I'll start with the numbers. The violence has now entered its 8th day. The death toll has risen to 212. The number of those arrested, above 2,000. The number of troops deployed, 25,000. They have taken up positions across the country. And in Durban, police have discovered 10,000 rounds of ammunition. They belong to the rioters and the looters, who, by the way, are still out on the streets, stealing goods from various warehouses as cops chase them down with guns. There's also a lot of confusion on who's coming out to loot and who's not. This has led to several locals getting caught in the fire.
Now the police were shooting at us. I eventually had to hide in the toilet over there. I'm here to get things for my home. Here, all of this. This is better than grabbing alcohol, which you can finish in a day.
In another part of the city, in Durban, long queues have emerged outside shopping centres, with most of them having been looted bare. Shortages loom. Food security is becoming a big concern. People are buying whatever they can get their hands on. Today, the President of South Africa, Cyrial Ramaphosa, himself flew down to Durban to reassure people and request the looters to stop. He was asked about the growing vigilante justice, and the President said citizens have the right to defend their assets and that he applauds them for standing up.
Yes, ordinary citizens have felt that they need to defend their areas, to defend their assets. And we welcome the fact that ordinary citizens are working together with the security forces, are standing up not only to defend their own assets, but they're also defending our democracy, because they can see that this is an assault on the democratic situation that we have in our country. So they are standing up, and we applaud that our people themselves see that there is a lot at stake, and the instigators want to spread instability in the country, and we don't know what their full and true intentions are.
Now, interestingly, President Ramaphosa also said that the unrest was not triggered entirely by Jacob Zuma's arrest. He said there were forces who planned it, instigated the people, and coordinated the riots. Listen to this.
And it's quite clear that all these incidents of unrest and looting were instigated. There are instigators, there were people who planned it, they coordinated it.
Who were these instigators? This the President did not answer. But some reports are doing the rounds. They say South Africa's intelligence community not only failed to preempt the riots, but they may be actively involved in them. At least some members of security agencies are believed to have played a role in mobilizing the looters. On what basis are they being blamed? Well, these reports say that Jacob Zuma infiltrated his loyal supporters into the country's secret services, the police, the law enforcement agencies, and they used their influence to orchestrate the chaos. According to the South African media, the prime suspect is this man, Thulani Dlomo, the former head of a special unit in South Africa's state security agency. This was a unit which operated as Zuma's private militia. An investigation has now been launched into his role. Meanwhile, the army is patrolling the streets. The government hopes that the worst may be over, but with the economic damage caused and with Zuma loyalists still operating in the system, any respite could be just temporary. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.